Welcome to Game With Us, where we will be playing Assassin's Creed tonight, courtesy of Osiris Warp. Yes, yes indeed, my friends. Yes, indeed. Alright, we're going to try a new camera thing. So if it's all fucked up, don't worry about it. Here we go. It's all good. What is up, everyone? What is up? Let's see if this is gonna work.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up.
No. Alright. Oh man, now I got this loud background music over me. It's awesome. Let's try this. Let's do blackness. Ain't nobody got time for that. How is everyone doing tonight? I gotta fix my cameras here. This lock is not exactly here yet. Apoc Senor. Gotta show off my Domokun shirt. Bam. Domokun the vampire. Sexy. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Assassin's Creed 3. Why? Because I can. And I'm probably going to be streaming all night long. So fear me. So if you're not ready for an extended play session, you're going to be disappointed. Why not just rip that shirt open and reveal a Lucky Star t-shirt? That would be pretty awesome. Except I don't have a Lucky Star t-shirt, so I would just rip my shirt open and reveal my Fabio-like toned body. Not really. But, I don't want to just rip my shirt open because then I wouldn't have my Domokun shirt anymore. And then I would be sad. And I don't want to be sad on this stream. I'll wait until I play a really touching game and cry delicious sweet tears on the stream, and then I'll sell them to you guys. And you could taste Apocryphile's tears. That'll be nice. Fabio-like body. That's right. As if you guys couldn't tell, I work out all the time. Welcome to Game With Us, where we work out all the time, bros. You missed the stream and cried. You cried? Aw, that's no good. Don't cry. Don't cry. We're going to get started. Get started real soon. And then Locke will be joining us shortly. And we'll have a grand old time playing some Assassin's Creed tonight. And watching me fall off shit and dying and getting shanked by a nightbot, maybe. So you'll have to tell me if the sound levels are off, because, of course, it's a new game, so everything's going to be all fucked up. Alright. So let's get this started. Now, am I going to get the intro movie when I get into this thing, or am I going to have to sit here through the credits and watch? I guess we'll find out. Let's do this. Bam. And then bam. Right. Why doesn't your map work on Hammerwatch Explosion? Good lord, that music is loud. Let's go into options. Tweak the analyst experience. Crappy laptop. Graphics card doesn't support FBOs. I think Locke may have fixed Torchlight. May have. She tested it. Here we go. Music volume. So she tested it and she was able to play for like an hour or more. Enforcer, what's up? Welcome to Game With Us. Good to see you back. Patch. They, yeah, actually they released the patch already. 1.3 of Hammerwatch is out today. So. Yep. It's just bug fixes. Alright, so let's leave. So how's the sound levels? Is it too loud? Can you not hear me? Going postal on you, what is up? Because I don't know how the sound levels are on this game. Is the music too loud? Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? But, okay. Game is a little low. Alright, well, I'm not actually in it yet, so. I will have subtitles on. Okay, so yes, Hammer Watch, if you go to the, your friend activity, if you're following Hammer Watch, or if you just go to the Hammer Watch site, the new patch, or the new build should be up for Hammer Watch. It's 1.03, I believe, or 1.3. Yeah, 1.03. Alright, so Locke is still getting ready, and I'm gonna wait for her before I start the game. So I'm gonna sit here and talk to you guys for a little bit longer. God, I wish I could tell how loud this fucking music is to you guys. Because it's pretty loud in my ears, so I have no idea what's going on here. Girlie's is channeling me! Okay, cool. That's what I've heard, Inguiomaris. I've heard that, I mean, it's not really a spoiler to me, but I've heard that you kind of have to start over again halfway through the game. And so, but I'm cool with that. I mean, they do that to you know, a ton of games. Take all your shit away from you. So, I'm cool with that. I don't really know the specifics of the story, so yeah, that is interesting. Looking over at Locke's screen, it's just weird stuff showing up on her screen. Cool, excellent. They do that in a lot of games, and it feels forced. Like specifically, I'm specifically referring to the God of War series. If anybody has ever played those, at the beginning of every sequel, they find some contrived way to strip Kratos of all of his power, and it just doesn't make any sense. Why not just, like, have him fight harder and harder enemies, or something like that, or make the hit points ridiculous, like in WoW, where, you know, Kratos still has all his stuff, and he just finds better shit to upgrade, and, you know, and the just enemies have millions and millions of hit points. You know, they don't strip your stuff from you constantly in WoW. Like, well, you guys are getting too strong. Yeah. Comes God of War next game. Poor Greek pimp. Oh, where's all my shit? I don't know how to do anything anymore. Really? Come on. But, nevertheless, I played all the God of War games and still had fun with them. I just think there are better ways to do that than the old D&D trope. Take all your stuff. Capture you and take all your stuff. They do that in a lot of games. Games that I wouldn't expect them to do that in. Just it for the sex scenes. Yeah, Void Fox, drink it up, you sumbitch. That's right. Got me some Rockstar for the cast. Gonna be a long one tonight, I think. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so Locke is present, not on camera yet, so I'm going to go ahead and start the story. After she plugs her earphone in. So let's see. Let's go back to the game. You don't like Assassin's Creed? That's fine. I didn't like it either when I started playing it on PS3. Oh my god, it made me so mad I broke the disc. I seriously did not like it on the PS3. It made me so mad. And then I was like, well, it's on sale on the PC. And then I was like, oh, it's a lot better on PC. So I just couldn't stand the play control. Alright. Here we go. Play the story. It's pretty good. I mean, sometimes the play control can be frustrating to me, but I get frustrated by a lot of things. So if I keep playing it, like I'm playing the whole story, all the games, so it's obviously not that frustrating to me. I just like to bitch. Alright, so here we go. Single player. Start a new game. Desmond.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened.
That's
Up
Ezio,
until
bro.
its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know that ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here.
I had subtitles turned on. God damn it!
Let's go.
Of course my subtitles went away. And I can't get to the menu? Son of a bitch! Yeah, you did. Okay, so no running yet. But I do have a glow stick. Man, I set everything up before the cast, like way early this morning, so everything would be ready.
And that's why it's not working, because you prepared.
Yep. Are you ready?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, my body is ready. Let's do this. Alright. Let's see.
Skype is
Bam.
sounding a little weird, but hello everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I'm here. I had to get my coffee before I could join.
All right.
How's everybody today?
Let's.
I like how they're not giving you menu access yet. You can't really do anything.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. I don't even have a HUD.
Weird.
Grim Dawn is confusing. Oh man. Whoa.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Menu? Nope.
Yeah, Grim Dawn is kind of interesting, man. You have to explore around. They definitely don't tell you where to go.
I think we're here.
You think? Man, that guy even looks like Q. Can't remember his name. Oh great, I lost my light. Just pick it back up, bro. Shit. There's no perfect way to build your character. Just pick what you think you would like and just go with it.
Yeah, especially now,
There's no really wrong
the
way to
alpha.
build your character.
because there's only 25 levels. You can only do so much, so...
Oh, what is this? Not yet. What in the crap is that? Yeah, I saw it. The ones who came before. The race of Ingriomaris.
No, Angry O'Mara's.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Whoa.
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you
What just
hear
happened
us?
there?
He just, like, his memory started bleeding together.
What happened?
Okay.
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger.
Now see, there's
Besides,
subtitles.
the temple
That's really
appeared to be
weird.
communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk
I don't
severing
know.
the connection. At
Maybe,
least not until we knew
maybe
what
they
you
didn't want to
wanted.
put him in the cutscenes.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Alright, now before I get started on that, I want to fix my XSplit layout. I got a
Oh
little bit of
yeah. Yeah, you have your new layout going. Orbo, what is happening, man?
Orbo!
You're alive.
That's better, right? I think so. Hello, Orbo! I still got things over here. Hello, Orbo!
Yeah, I don't know who's been in here before I got here. Hey, Going Postal, how are you doing too? Explosion, who else is here? Krillies, Shamu. I'm scrolling up. Is Void Fox still here? Void Fox. While Apocryphile's doing all of his settings.
Yeah, I'm good now.
I'm not blocking anything important in my. Well, I'm kind of in
Nah.
the way of the map. No one
No.
cares about that map.
No one cares about. No one gives two shits about the map. Map's like, but I love you guys.
You know,
Why
last
does
time-
everybody hate me?
Last time you were playing it, you totally blocked the map. You had like
Oh,
your
yeah.
little halo going on.
yeah,
I thought it was funny because there was like nothing on the left-hand side of the screen, and you're like sitting there in front of the map. I'm like, well, no one cares about the map. Who cares?
no one cares about the map. No, you don't, Explosion. Stop lying. You're just saying that because you see it.
Yeah, we know.
Explosion's like, I love map.
I
No,
love map.
you're just saying that.
It's okay. I love map too. I love Rug. No, you do not, Ingwe Omeris.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Climb to the marker. Hold right trigger, start climbing. Yep. Okay.
Well, the good news is he can see it. So I guess that's the important part. I can't tell what you're blocking. Oh, you're blocking like buttons and
Yeah. A fist.
fist. I guess it's your weapon slot.
I'm blocking this crap. Probably leaning the wrong way though. Yep. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm blocking a fist.
Oh, the XSplit thing is still a little weird.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still not
Oh
on the
god
bottom.
damn it!
I don't
It's
know
hard.
why.
It's hard to tell because like the last screen I was on, there was no color. It was-
Yeah, do it
so-
on this one. You'll be able to see it pretty well. The problem too is he's trying to move his camera because there's a little gap at the bottom. XSplit puts a line there, or you have like 1 pixel,
Okay.
and you can't see it because the line covers up that last pixel or two. So I'm just fixing it. There you go, right there. It's
Sweet. Sweet ass sweet, sweet ass sweet. Shit. I want to put XSplit under the fucking broadcast because I like to see it. I like to have two game windows open at the same time.
good. We have so
One
many
4
windows
second
open.
behind, 1 4 second behind the other, so I'm extremely confused.
I look forward to the day that we have a cast PC someday.
I like maxing out my my fucking confusion level. Confusion level high.
I think you leveled up in Confusion just now.
Oh yeah.
I even got some Confusion XP just now.
All right.
Alright, so you're actually getting a tutorial, just in case you
Yeah.
forgot how to play.
Well, that's good because it won't take me long. That's why I wanted to play this immediately.
Rerun your way through this little obstacle course.
It makes sense. That way you don't have to relearn all the controls.
Yep, exactly. I wanted to do this like I'm finished AC Revelations. Want to get right into 3 so I can still remember the controls and remember the story. It was super effective, bro.
Super, super effective. Why does the Animus look like Portal all of a sudden today?
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen
Oh, you know,
instructions
the usual
and kill the
stuff.
2
Not
Templars.
much. Just a bunch of carrying on, Orbo.
Yeah.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Yeah. Please mind the gap. Press... Hold right trigger and press A. Did I do it wrong? I don't know. Don't think so.
There he goes with the food talk right away. I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna make y'all hungry.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't eaten yet, so won't be too hard.
Yeah, no. I was just thinking about food actually. If I space out for too long, I'm like, what would be delicious? And 2 seconds later, I was like, so I tried a new burger.
Oh shit, Angry Omaris is an alien. He's like, I'm eating frosting. Just a can of frosting.
The sugar is delicious. Where do you
The
where
sugar
things
is
get
delicious.
It does seem like Spider-Man all of a sudden, doesn't it?
He can't stick onto walls. He just is really good at parkour.
I guess so.
I mean, if you want to watch some crazy people doing real life stuff, you should watch District B13. Those dudes make, like, oh my god. They're like real life Spider-Man.
Bacon habanero ranch burger? Dude, that sounds
Wow.
really good. And that's McDonald's? Are you kidding? No, they don't make good burgers there, do they? That's not possible.
Synchronization levels will
Think we
now.
are
Whoa.
I don't
Be
even want
able
to
to
know.
build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
What, do you just like change outfit when you jump down there?
Yep. Full
I-
synchronization.
Wow, that looks cool.
Yep. Tricorn hats are pretty boss.
This is like Gem and the holograms for dudes.
Jim is amazing. Ooh, yeah.
Protagonist 1. Well, we haven't had a new character in a while, so I guess...
Truly, truly, truly
Everything
outrageous.
was,
Oh, Jim.
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget
I might have to try that Orbo. I think that's the second sandwich that you recommended.
They're
that we
talking.
haven't tried.
Thank you.
They're,
Where shall I retrieve you once
Oh,
you're
sorry.
done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'm supposed to have fucking
I'll bring a round of
subtitles.
luck.
Where are my fucking subtitles?
No, I can't tell when they're talking because I'm in the past over here, so... I might have to keep an eye on your screen.
Damn it.
You're probably good to go, Explosion. You got a couple days on this.
What the fuck?
leftovers.
Subtitles are off now. Motherfucker.
It's funny
Wait.
how it just keeps changing it.
I want to
That's
read
nice.
that. Sequence 1. The first civilization has led Desmond Miles and his allies here in order to prevent a massive solar flare that threatens all life on the planet. Now they just need to figure out how to do it. Desmond's ancestral memories appear to hold the answers. So, basically, the same thing that wiped out the first civilization is going to wipe out Earth on 12/12/12.
I thought they were hinting in previous games that it was a solar flare, so I'm glad they're actually naming it now because they didn't actually come out and say it.
Well, I
Now
mean,
they're
in the
saying
last
it.
game, it was obvious it was a solar
yeah,
flare.
Yeah, they showed it in the animation.
Yeah.
They didn't actually say the words, though.
Yeah, but I mean, duh. All right, let's see.
I don't know. I've never been through a solar flare. I don't know what it would look like if it hit Earth.
Well, yeah, that's a
Wouldn't be
really
good.
huge one. I mean, who knows?
I've never fried to death.
Yeah, me neither. A deadly performance.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
New email received. I can
Ladies and gentlemen,
email while I'm in
you
the
are
animus.
requested to kindly find your seats.
Find a seat. I'm gonna read my email first. I'm gonna be
Okay.
that dude in the theater. Just
I
checking
guess.
my email, bro.
That's what I mean, Explosion. I've never been through one that's killed me.
Hey, Angry Omaris, if you don't mind, I'm not gonna read your chats because I don't want you to spoil something for me. I'm gonna have to like not pay attention to the chat because I know you played this before. And you're gonna
I think
spoil
he
something
can
for me.
refrain. He can refrain from
No, he
spoiling.
cannot. He
can.
cannot refrain. I'm going to ignore him. All right, so let's see here. I wanted email. Why can't I check my email? Email. Motherfucker, where do I check my email? Don't I have a smartphone?
Your smartphone looks really weird.
I guess so. I'm like, had this thing in front of my face. God damn it. My email, it's so important. It could be like dudes telling me that I've got you know, $1 million waiting for me in an offshore bank account, and all they need is my credit card information. Son of a fucking bitch. How can I get back to this Nigerian princes without my email?
That's what the pylons are for. They're like giant beacons of information.
I guess I can't check my email now, which makes me really sad, because I have to check my email all the time. Alright. Animus Theater. Or Theater Royale, I see. You might hear this referred to as Covent Garden, which it faces, or the Royal Opera House, which it later became. However, this is the original Theatre Royal building, opened in 1732, destroyed by fire in 1808. It will be rebuilt, then destroyed by fire again in 1857, and then almost completely renovated in the 1990s. They've installed a smoke detector this time. The original theater lineup was varied, containing ballet, operas, even acrobatics. Many of Handel's operas opened here, right up until his death in 1759, when he mysteriously stopped writing them. But the building was mainly used for presenting plays, at least for the first 100 years of its history. The reason? It held the exclusive rights to perform spoken drama in London, awarded by King Charles II. Yes, kings could do that, though why they would is beyond me. Holy shit. I know you guys want me to read all this. I know you do.
We do. We're riveted by the interesting emails that you're reading.
Sean Hastings. Yeah, nice try. Sean Hastings is one of the few members of the Assassins who wasn't raised to join the Order. He was recruited as a teenager after his investigations into Abstergo Industries made him a target for the Templars. Hastings has a gift for organization, and as such, the Assassins would be lost without him. With his talent for making connections between historical events, he's widely regarded as the most intelligent person in the Order. And by widely regarded as the most intelligent person in the Order, I mean he is the most intelligent person in the Order. You may think he's an arrogant bastard, but that's only because he's smarter than you, and like a less than able teenage girl, you find yourself not yet secure enough to move past your inherent and powerful feelings of joyless jealousy and simply appreciate me for who I am. Oh good. You're actually reading these. I was beginning to wonder if I was wasting my time, because you know how much I love wasting my time. Now, make me some tea, would you?
I don't know if you read that email snottily enough.
That wasn't an email. That was his history entry.
Oh, that's his history. What?
He wrote
He
it.
hand-typed his own history. Yeah, that's right, because he is the historian. I forgot. He's the archivist guy. Oh my god.
Ezio Auditore. Ezio Auditore da Firenze was a master assassin during the Italian Renaissance, as well as being an inheritor to the mysterious ability of eagle vision and one of your ancestors. Ezio was something of a playboy in his teenage years, but his life changed in 1476 when his father and brothers were arrested and executed for treason. Ezio tried to save them, but the evidence clearing their names mysteriously disappeared in the hands of a family friend. Instead, they were hanged as Ezio looked on. Ezio fled with his mother and sister to Monteriggioni, where he had sought refuge with his uncle, Mario Auditore. While Ezio had originally intended to continue on and settle in Spain, Mario had other ideas. He was the leader of the Italian Assassin Brotherhood and spent the next several years training Ezio and convincing him to help fight the Templars responsible for the deaths of his father and brothers. Ezio spent the next decade assassinating his way through the Templar ranks, eventually cornering the Templar Grand Master Rodrigo Borgia in Venice in 1487. Borgia got away, but Ezio was able to recover an Apple of Eden and was formally inducted into the Assassin Order. After several setbacks over the next few years, Ezio traveled to Rome in 1499 to confront Rodrigo, who by then had become Pope Alexander VI. After defeating Rodrigo, but sparing his life, Ezio opened a hidden vault under the Sistine Chapel. There he discovered a message left by the first civilization, warning of a catastrophe that would threaten to wipe out humanity. Yes, that would be the one we're facing right now. Over the next 20 or so years, Ezio worked at strengthening the Italian Assassin Brotherhood and fighting the Templars, which is sort of what we do. One of his greatest accomplishments would be discovering a hidden library belonging to Altair, hidden under the former assassin stronghold at Masyaf, and containing another message from the first civilization. He retired from the Brotherhood shortly thereafter, which is what we call ending on a high note. He was terrific at jumping, too. Ezio died in Florence in 1524.
These files are not very professional, Archivist Sean.
He's pretty good at jumping.
Hey, Omniscience, how are you? Welcome.
Omniscience, what's up?
Welcome back, I should say.
Welcome back to Game With Us. Altair was born into the Assassin Brotherhood in the stronghold of Masyaf. His early life wasn't a happy one. His mother died during childbirth. Then when he was a young boy, his father was killed during the first siege of Masyaf. Only shortly thereafter, the assassin he died to save committed suicide in front of the 11-year-old Altair. With his parents gone, Altair looked to Al-Mualim, the then mentor of the order, as a father figure. Al-Mualim recognized Altair's potential and took on his training personally. Altair reached rank of Master Assassin by the age of 25, an unheard-of accomplishment. If there was an assassin book of records, there'd probably be a picture of this fella on the front. Altair was one of the best fighters in assassin history, with an arrogance to match. After a disastrous mission in 1191 in which he broke the creed and very nearly let an apple of Eden fall into Templar hands, Altair was sent back down to novice rank and forced to begin again. As part of his rehabilitation, he was responsible for taking out the major players in the Templar order at the time, including the Grand Master Robert de Sable. Tragically, in the end he was also forced to kill Al-Mualim, who turned out to be both a Templar and corrupted by the influence of the apple. After his mentor's death, Altair took control of the order, turning it into the secret and world-spanning organization it is today. One of the things that made Altair such a deadly assassin was something we now call eagle vision, a kind of sixth sense inherited from the first civilization. It allowed him to read his enemies and surroundings in a way that goes beyond what the human eye can see. Of course, you'll know more about that than me. I can't believe I just typed that, because it's in your blood, and that's part of why you're here. Well, let's be honest. You knew you weren't here because of my enduring affection, or my warm and passionate cuddles.
Oh, man.
Eagle vision.
Those are very odd files, because he's clearly writing them for Desmond. But, like, Desmond knows all that stuff. Like, what are the chances of him actually forgetting anything about Altair or Ezio?
Alright. Let us find a seat.
What year is this? Have they told us yet? I missed it.
It's like probably the 1700s.
Okay.
Late 1700s. You know, because it's probably around the time of the American Revolution.
Okay.
So, this is probably a little bit before it, though. I think this is actually in England. Theatre Royale and all.
Yeah, I thought they used to tell us, like, the year and the location before.
They did. I think you just missed it.
I just, okay. 1730 something.
Let's see if I can figure it out. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
1%. Oh god.
Yeah,
the
right.
Beginning. It's the beginning. There's not enough coffee for this.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
My apologies.
My apologies. Pardon me. Excuse me. Yes, sorry. Whoops.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child.
though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so straight, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
Oh my god, are you gonna have to climb up there?
Not in the middle of the play, I don't think.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I already have.
Hopefully you could just go around the back.
That more that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and
Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. That's okay. My apologies. Excuse me.
Jeez, this guy, he doesn't sit still during the performance.
Reginald Birch. Born 1705. Reginald Birch was a London merchant, the son of another London merchant who, conveniently enough, also had the last name Birch. It seems it was one of those hard to put your finger on things that ran in the family. Birch started it in business for himself at an early age. By the time he was in his mid-20s, he already owned several merchant ships, mainly dealing with the tea trade to the American colonies. That's pretty good going, seeing as by the time most people are in their mid-20s, they don't even own a shirt. I have him as part owner of the Providence, among others. Later in life, Birch also owned several businesses in and around London. He was a member of White's, which was a posh gentleman's club in London, and generally a well-known and respected man about town. From what I could tell, Birch met Hatham Kenway while working for his father Edward. They were introduced at White's while Hatham was still quite young. Birch would eventually take over Hatham's education, tutoring him while on a tour of Europe in the 1730s. From what we've seen in the Animus, it seems their friendship continued into adulthood, with them working together as members of the Assassins. Are you kidding me?
You have to climb around during the performance in the theater? Seriously? They're making you do this?
Wow, I mean, okay, so let me get this straight. They want me to climb in a secluded area, right? So what is the difference in me climbing there rather than just jumping up the wall here? I guess no one's just gonna notice me at all doing this?
I guess once you're already up there, like, people aren't really looking. Everyone would see you in the back.
Yeah, all these people, they totally saw me climbing around on there. Like,
I mean, it's not that dark up there. They would see you. I could have sworn they were gonna send you like around the back. I mean, I was joking about climbing up to the front.
Wow, man. I mean, really? I mean, someone would see me.
Yeah, they totally would see. Well, I mean, I guess there are some parts there where it's pretty dark.
I guess. I'm just going to go with it. Like, I thought they were going to have me climbing around up in the rafters backstage.
I don't know. My suspension of disbelief is being challenged here already. Like, people would totally see you.
Yeah, they would. I mean, maybe it's dark and maybe people are really paying attention to the play. I mean, you have to think. Most people are pretty fucking oblivious. But they would, but like, if there are people in the back, they would see movement. Like,
what is that? Is that a man?
Is that a man climbing on the rafters?
Guy
climbing on the balcony?
You see that up there? I mean, he'd be like freaking out.
I say, he's going to hurt himself, and when he does, I'm not going to help. I'm surprised they didn't throw rocks at me.
They will if they see you. I'm sure they have a bag of rocks under their chairs. It comes with
Everyone, throw rocks at that hooligan!
It's like your theater watching kid.
I will not stand for this balderdash!
Wait a minute.
Oh,
was
wait.
balderdash a word in the 1700s? I think
Oh, I
might
don't
have been an 1800s word.
Okay, well, whatever.
This guy's out there, they're inventing words.
Alright, so pick lock.
What about me?
It said pick lock.
Just kidding.
Oh, nice. I love lock picking. Hopefully this isn't stuck. Rotate L to locate and hold the tension angle. Alright, so...
Sitting here thinking about that. I love lamp. I love lock picking. I don't think I have enough drinks on my desk. I need more than just 3. Juice.
Alright. Rotate R to locate and hold the raking angle.
I think you guys can hear my ice rattling around.
Is that it? I found it immediately?
I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I found it like immediately, just the way I was holding the... Press right trigger repeatedly to break the lock. Interesting. That's gonna be hard to do if I'm in a hurry. Boyd, you sumbitch.
Boyd Fox, what is up, man?
Find a way across the stage. I take it they want me to jump. Whoops.
And makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away.
Oh my god. Actors backstage. Oh man, I missed it. Damn it.
Wait, has somebody seen you now?
No. They're just actors are down there talking. Man, where is it? Animus entries. See all missed notifications. Yep. Okay.
You and your damn burger talk, Orbo. I have like a list of things that you've recommended that we try. Let's see, the first thing was the peanut butter and bacon shake from Sonic. We still haven't tried that. That's on the list. And then...
Yum.
The barbecue... I think, what was it? Carolina barbecue burger or something like that for Burger King. I know.
Are you hungry, Ingvar Ramirez? Oh, I guess
Probably
so.
not. I don't
The
think
pain will never end.
The peanut butter and bacon.
I don't know what pain he's talking
shake,
about.
nobody
Hopefully it's
thinks
not
about
me
that
reading
gets
shit,
hungry.
because it's gonna never end. The Beggar's Opera opened in London in 1728. I'll probably skip this one. It's a fucking Beggar's Opera. Who gives two shits? Oh, the pain of constant talk about food. That's what we do here on Game With Us.
Well, no, this is Orbo's fault.
Well,
Completely. He started
but
it.
we do this almost every night because we either eat on stream or we talk about food.
It's true. Well, it's because we're always hungry.
Yeah.
Because we get up and the first thing we do is
Or
stream,
boned.
usually.
Yeah. That's awesome. But yes, we help hungry gamers eat. That's what we do. Don't forget to eat, hungry gamers.
Don't starve to death. Here at Game With Us, we actively work against games and for food.
Man, I should probably read this because these things are funny now. So I'm gonna read them because I'm like looking through here and there's shit from Sean and all of them that's silly. I expected B-rate prawns. Disappoint. Oh, speaking of disappoint, do it. Show Orbo.
Oh, yes.
I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna have
I'll
to
do
close
it.
the stream down or alt tab.
Yeah, we have a new bot command. That one is probably going to be used against Orbo quite a bit.
That is so good. I love that one. Okay, so I'm going to get back to reading. The Beggar's Opera opened in London in 1728. It's a musical, one of the earliest ever created. It was written by John Gay, a writer and friend of both Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift, two of the prominent literary figures of the day. The opera was both popular and controversial. Popular partly because it was an excellent skewering of Italian opera, which was very popular at the time. However, instead of complicated Italian songs, the Beggar's Opera featured folk tunes that the audience could recognize, meaning you could hum along even if you didn't know Italian. It was controversial because of the subject matter. It's set in the Newgate prison, and the main characters are all criminals who act much like the upper classes. It was a send-up of the British nobility, including veiled criticism of the head of government, neither of whom traditionally have a sense of humor. I've never met a queen who liked a knock-knock joke. Actually, I've never met a queen. The Beggar's Opera was accused of being a base form of entertainment, and because its main characters were criminals, accused of causing increase in crime. It's nice to see that criticism isn't just for movies and video games. Bloody opera corrupting our kids. That's right. Italian opera. Mario. It's a me, a Mario. Shut the fuck up, Mario.
Italian opera. What are they saying?
Mamma mia.
Nothing till he's hanged. I'll register the gas. Cook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his interest.
Well, at least you're sneaking around in the back now.
Yeah.
And not.
I feel much better about that. Oh. Oop.
Not just climbing around the front. Jesus Christ. Oh. Are you back? Oh, now you're on the stage. Are you serious? You're jumping around in the.
Well,
wait, what is that?
I think I'm behind the curtains here, so I don't think people can see this, but
I don't think.
very
that's what I was
close.
thinking, can the audience see you? Oh my God. No, they can totally see you.
No, they're not paying attention to me. They're watching the actors.
What?
Come on.
Okay, alright, fine. You're like a phantom, a ghost, a specter, a ninja. I'm not convinced. Oh man, spaghetti sounds good.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
No witnesses.
Smart kid, smart kid. Just be quiet. That's right, a phantom ghost specter ninja. You can be all at once.
Fast walk. It's time for fast walk. Fast walk faster.
You're kind of strutting. The character struts a little bit.
Yep, there it goes. Fast walk. You are not fast walking fast enough. Oh shit. Fast walk, fast walk. He's walking with his head down like, oh, don't mind me, just passing through.
Wait, have they discovered the body already? Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Pardon me, come through, excuse me. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my way, lady! Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously, I'm probably not supposed to go this way. Here we go. I'm like, why won't she move? Probably because I'm going the wrong way.
It's an invisible wall.
Yep. The invisible lady wall.
That was weird.
Order! We must have order!
Excuse me. Excuse me, coming through.
Yeah, look, people are pointing and stuff up there. They're all like, hey, there's been a murder up there.
I didn't do anything.
Somehow we know.
Didn't do anything. Excuse me, come through. Nope. Pardon me. I'm really scared of murders. Gotta go.
You kind of look like a murderer, actually.
Nope. No, I don't. I'm not murderer, not at all. I don't even have a weapon.
You're walking
Gotta
a
go.
little fast, sir.
With my head down. I have terrible halitosis. Don't get too close. Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Woo.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Ouroboros.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes.
Or Boboris.
Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Well then.
Nice. I can replay it, and that's nice. 240 of 17070. I hope that's not some kind of point tracker. That looks intimidating.
I was gonna say, what is that number up there? They didn't really explain what that was.
I'm glad.
You don't want to know.
Atlantic Ocean, day 2. Wow, man, this game looks good.
There's some nice graphics.
Of course, the Templars killed Tupac.
Of course.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Are dudes actually singing this on the boat, or is this
Yeah.
just like our background music?
No, dudes are singing it.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. The Providence.
God, 2%.
The Providence was one of many sailing ships in the British Merchant Navy, which basically means it was a trade ship rather than one meant for war. You'll notice it's carrying a cannon, but those are mainly for protection against pirate or privateer vessels, or for turning the ship into a privateer vessel should the need arise. The ship was built in 1748 and made several trips a year between Britain and the North American colonies, with occasional visits to the West Indies. The manifest doesn't indicate anything particularly interesting. Mostly it carried staples like tea, molasses, and cloth. It's captained by its part owner, one Samuel Smythe, who got something of a reputation among sailors for both cruelty to his crew and penny pinching on rations. Incidentally, that's not exactly a way to keep good sailors on board. The crew is probably both inexperienced and disgruntled. Ideally, you want an experienced crew who are hugely gruntled. Although you don't know much about running an 18th century sailing vessel, odds are you won't notice the difference. Hugely gruntled. Here at Game With Us, we are hugely gruntled. What does that mean? Gruntling.
We're usually gruntled.
Don't get your jimmies in a gruntle. My jimmies are not rustled. I'm just kidding. Alright.
Do not worry.
What is this? Dice game. Alright, can I talk to this guy? Play a game. Let's play a game real quick. Just to see. Fanarona. Fanarona is believed to have originated in Madagascar. It is played on a 9-row by 5-column board of intersecting lines. Each player places 22 black or white pieces on the board, then tries to capture the opponent's pieces by moving his own along the lines, either approaching an opposing stone or withdrawing from one. Oh, I think I played this before on Quest for Glory 3. Capture all the opponents.
Glory 3?
Yeah.
Lord, man.
Capture the opponent's pieces by moving toward them or away from them. When a piece is taken, all consecutive opponent's pieces standing behind that piece will also be captured. Capturing moves are mandatory. If no capturing move is possible, the player can move one piece to a neighboring empty slot. If a capturing move is possible, after taking opponent's pieces, the player can keep chaining moves until no further capture is possible. It is forbidden for a piece to move to the same slot 2 times in one turn. Yeah. Let's try it once. Oh man, is this like Go? Shit, no, it's not. And I haven't played this on left button tactical camera. Left button, okay. Alright, so I guess I'm white. Or am I black?
It looks like Othello. That's
God,
the name I remember
I'm terrible at
playing
these
that under.
games.
Pretty
So
sure
I'm
that's what
not
it's called.
exactly sure. Oh, I see select piece. Alright. Oh, I see what I'm doing.
I wonder if
So
they're going to make you play
do-
this game for plot points, or if this is just a gambling
I
thing.
don't
or
know.
what.
It might be more for achievements. So
I
these
see.
are the only pieces I can move. That sucks. I want to jump this piece, but I can't. Because this means that he's just going to take my first piece no matter what. I guess I'll move here. Oh, I see. Oh my god, this is going to be too complex for my small brain. Oh. Good god. Now I see.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than Othello.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let's move. Here? Can I do that? Wait, I can't select that piece. Damn it. Let's take this one.
N64, what are you going to play, Orbo?
What? I thought I could chain. What in the fuck? Inguiomerus is trying to give me tips on this. You're shit out of luck, bro. It's not happening.
Jet Force Gemini. This is very intense. It's a little different than stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be playing this on the stream, that's for sure. I should probably just exit out. Yeah, let's go. Don't give a fuck. Okay.
Look at that guy, he's all smug.
I don't care. Atlantic Ocean has a database entry. Alright.
That's helpful.
Of course, crossing the Atlantic today is easy as a plane ride, but it was much more difficult in colonial times. Even though I imagine the tiny food and cramped conditions and likelihood of sitting next to a fat man for many hours were pretty much the same. For European travelers, it was at best a 6-week voyage, but depending on delays, it could last months. Dangers included storms, and their opposite being becalmed, seasickness, food running short, and dying of boredom because you had nothing to do all day. For Africans captured into slavery, the Atlantic voyage was much worse, across the Middle Passage, usually to the Caribbean. Okay, I read that wrong. The journey was just as long, but slaves were kept below decks and rarely allowed out in the fresh air, with the men usually in shackles. They were given only 1 meal a day, less if provisions ran low. Disease was rampant, and mortality rates were high. I will never complain about being inappropriately touched by airport security again, though to be fair, we're now firm friends, and Juan was very gentle. Well, I want to read them, so I just figured I'd read them out loud rather than making you guys stare at the screen.
And then
I don't do anything for big dick points. I don't give a shit.
You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray? Nah. No, you don't stick right with the others. Have faith, my friend. You'll see. Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you be.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
These guys are making a mistake.
Finish the hottie Johnny! Anoint him with the oil of gladness already, I want.
Headbutts are awesome.
Swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fans, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
These guys are pretty bored in the ship. We're suddenly Fight Club now.
Okay.
Give him a douse on the top!
Press B and then press X. Am I supposed to use 2 hands to do this?
Come on, brother. Dodge. Dodge.
Oh, I see. Nice. Because usually you just hold the trigger and then and it's got new play control.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah! Oh, DDT!
Never!
That was fucking amazing!
Like these odds.
Out. DDT was so good!
Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway. These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife, Beth.
I don't care for you,
funny.
Mr. Kenway.
Suddenly,
I've had nothing but
WWE.
trouble
Yeah.
since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
To be honest, let me just say this. I never really liked Shawn Michaels. I thought he was kind of a dick, and I never thought he was a good heel. And Sweet Chin Music's just a kick to the face. Come on, man. Give me some freaking pedigrees and rock bottoms.
I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
It is a kick to the face,
I suspect
but
some of the men
it's
intend
attached
use-
to Shawn Michaels.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. That was awesome. He's like,
Good day.
we're good, man. We're good.
I said good day.
I said good day. That was pretty awesome.
I think he's got some points in Intimidate.
Yeah, that was
Pretty sure.
that was pretty cool. I like it when people treat the main character with respect, and not everyone's an arrogant asshole to you. All right, I don't think items. Oh, the boat is an item. I can just put it in my inventory.
This isn't Minecraft.
His speechcraft level is off the chart. That's right. Speechcraft critical success. That was pretty cool, though. I will cut off your head myself. Do you understand?
I like it when dudes run from you in games after you've established the fact that you're a badass. Like,
Yeah.
That's a really great AI feature after you've done,
Yeah,
you're
they do that in
kicking
this
ass,
game, too.
And they're like, oh, no. You just go ahead. I'm good. You know.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Because that would happen in real life.
Yeah.
Some people will run and other people will keep fighting. It just depends on the person.
Yeah, you think some under fucking paid security guards are gonna like risk their lives for some shit at the mall or no. Not gonna happen. I'm here. What do you want me to do? Interact. That's what they want me to do. Let's interact.
No, apparently he's keeping a journal. Inquisimus.
Thank you for your dutiful work, sir. Here is your lettuce.
It's a good thing you weren't drinking. That would have totally been a
Yeah.
mistake. Lettuce is a fine payment.
No, that's probably the funniest thing you could have said. Lettuce as a payment. Here, sir, your lettuce. Lettuce through good times and bad.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Alright. Investigate the crew. Additional optional objectives. Limit health loss 10%. Have I already succeeded at? Is that why it's got that little dot in it? Synchronization 1%. Good God Almighty. It's not really. It doesn't really tell me.
Well, you're up to 3% overall now. I think I saw a 3% flash there real quick.
Right on. See, I can't tell if that means it's done or not. Because I haven't really been paying too much attention. I guess I'll have to pay more attention.
He's got our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
Man, lettuce is barely a food unless you add dressing to it anyway.
Yeah,
pretty
it's just
much all
water.
Yeah. Some of them have other vitamins and minerals. Depends on the lettuce, but like iceberg, it's horrible.
Alright, there we go.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
How about I just shank you instead? Speak with a doctor or cook. want to see who's this way.
Keeps his face in too, so we can't.
Do you even have a weapon? I think you just have your fist, though, right? You're just
Yeah, I just have my fist.
Just a punch you fighter.
Yeah, but I shank him with my finger or something, right in his eyeball. Pop his eyeball out.
I guess you could call that shanking. I don't know. Doesn't it require some kind of a sharp object?
Lewis Mills is a deckhand originally. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Wow, okay.
That was loud enough. I think it actually could be heard through my microphone.
Yeah, it could. Lewis Mills is a deckhand originally from where we British somewhat optimistically call sunny Brighton. He got his love of the sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took young Lewis to sea with him at the age of 10, sailing from London to Boston on a vessel named the Windward. As he grew older, Mills kept working as a merchant marine, traveling the world and gaining a reputation as a reliable and level-headed sailor. He joined the crew of Providence in 1752, staying with the captain and crew throughout a variety of hardships, though by 1755 he was thinking of moving on. Sunny Brighton? I thought that was the flower girl from Parappa the Rapper.
Don't let the cheery name fool you. Sunny will shank you.
I guess this is the cook, because he's fat. Yep.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
It's a cool song. I'm gonna go over here and listen to this song actually because it sounds pretty good. I like sea shanties.
What about you and your damn marathon cast times? I'm still waiting for you to play Bashi for us. Talk about needing some aspirin or something.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Nah. That's a good song, man. No way, dude. Not happening.
Hells no.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hey, Fairlegro.
Fairlegro.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Look for clues at the stern.
Now, does this captain know for sure that somebody's planning on a mutiny?
Well, yeah, because he's a dick.
Okay. So you're just trying to figure out, like, who or how many, or just you're gonna shank somebody specifically?
I don't know.
Evening, sir.
If we mutiny, if they mutiny, we can't get to
Calm and
America.
quiet.
Just the way I like it.
Okay.
What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Oh boy. Please tell me they're not throwing rations overboard. Hopefully those are barrels of like gunpowder or something. Or maybe they're bodies in barrels. I don't know why they would do that though.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned with such luxuries.
Explosions. Explosions.
Explosions! That's right, Farrell. Explosions. Analyze clue.
Curious. Most curious.
Maybe it's like a trail? I don't know.
Not sure.
I guess we'll find out. I missed what day it was.
I
Does that
think I
say
did too.
33? Or 3? I thought I saw 3. 33. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Any news?
Chat rules.
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve
Yep.
as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the...
Everybody listen to Gary Oldman.
Everybody down! A warning shot. Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead. Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted?
If people get on the ship, though, I could break some balls. I tell you that, brother.
Oh, apparently that's gonna happen.
Haytham. Have you been
Ah.
A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
I did not expect this.
No.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that dude gave you a sword.
Well, he thought he could kill me.
Told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
Now there's gonna be a mutiny.
Right? We're sailing into the storm, you fucking asshole!
Persuasion skill +2.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Alright, secure the rigging. Batten down the hatches! Hoist the mainsail!
How does your character know how to do anything on a ship? Maybe you have like an undisclosed skill set we're gonna find out about.
Batten down the hatches!
Batten down the hatches! He just said it! Yeah!
Shit.
Hoist the mainsail! Man overboard!
No.
Oh, okay.
No overboard. Hey Jay. Hey Enforcer.
What's up, Nika? Enforcer! Blues, blues, blues!
There's no blues in this game.
Oh, shit!
I don't know what Enforcer's
Never mind
gonna
for himself!
say.
Tighten the bindings!
Camera spray? Oh, you mean stuff getting on the camera? Is that what you're talking about, Explosion? Secure the broken rope.
Because it's not like normal eyes. Your eyes don't get like rain dots on them. Look
Right.
Like that. It only happens when there's like a visible lens.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hang them! You take the foremast! Jay!
Tighten the
to the
bindings!
mainmast with you!
They're saying all this ship stuff. It's awesome. Oh, it's the main sails! Batten down the hatches! Let's see, one thing he can do is climb a fucking rope.
I think they want it to be more like a movie. That's
Yeah,
probably why
it's
they have
fucking
the,
awesome, dude.
the rain dots. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Youch! Oh, that's not good.
Oh shit.
I gotta save that dude. Yeah!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, this game is awesome, Nico. This is the first time we've ever played it, so... Ooh! That other ship, not doing so hot.
They're still chasing you though.
No, they sunk.
Oh,
They
I missed it. I
Yeah,
couldn't see it in
that's why I said not looking so hot.
Okay. They were trying to follow you unsuccessfully.
Yeah. 40-something days later. Jesus. We've been playing about an hour and a half, I think. Maybe about an hour. Day 72. They still accept me as one of their own. 19 days later? I thought it was day 33 last time. Oh, I guess I missed something. Meet the captain at the bow. Shit, my math skills. Shit. Look, hopefully you don't teach math, bro. Fairly Girl's like, I am a math teacher.
Oh, hey, the Ori. Welcome back to Game with Us. You can always ask your question in chat. If
Oh,
you don't
hey,
answer
Ori.
it, somebody else might know the answer.
Yeah. Plus, Locke is free to type at you in the chat as well.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The goals tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Climb to the foremast. I guess I can't climb on that side.
So we were trying to watch you play it live, and then sometimes the delay. I actually missed the ship sinking, like from looking back and forth between the two things. I didn't actually see that part. Like if it only is like a second or two, I can actually miss stuff looking back and forth.
Okay. Fairly Grows a driver teacher. He doesn't need math. It's like, it says 80 kilometers an hour. I don't need math.
What about geometry for like parking and stuff?
Yeah, but that's not adding and subtracting.
True, true. You do some of that in geometry.
Father was a math teacher. That's a good question.
The Ori, you should totally try out Path of Exile. Let me get you a link.
Look, Assassin's Creed 3.
Nice, it's the title screen. You have made it through the tutorial. Good job.
Yeah. Full sync.
The reason we recommend Path of Exile, especially if you're starting, is because it's free to play. It's not
I think
pay
you
to
can
win.
actually zoom it out with the mouse wheel, can't you? Boston, 1754.
It's a good starting point to see if you will like playing the genre without having to pay money.
Master
Yep.
Kenway.
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
I guess Path of Exile is a little bit more zoomed in than some others, just a little bit.
I thought you could zoom out pretty far.
Yeah, you can actually change the camera angle, but I think it's a little bit closer in than most, just a little bit.
Charles Lee was a British soldier who went on to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son off in a military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland during his formative years, and then in 1746, Lee became an ensign in his father's regiment. Lee was sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. He served under Edward Braddock and later at Fort Ticonderoga, where he was injured in the fighting. Lee recovered and later fought at Fort Niagara. I'd always thought there were a lot of fort fights fought. I always thought there were a lot of fort fights fought. He finished his time in the colonies with the British conquest of Montreal. Lee returned to England in 1760, possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he was retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister, and found that his military career had inexplicably completely stalled. No shit. Hey, Messarak, what's up? Welcome to Game with Us.
Yeah, I was thinking that the skill tree can be complex for a newbie in Path of Exile.
It's
but
intimidating, I think.
It's only if you take in the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
Every class starts at a certain place on the skill tree, and so you only have like a
Yeah.
couple of different directions that you can go.
Yeah, don't focus on the whole skill tree as a thing. That's like looking at the whole forest and going, fuck, that's big. How am I going to count every tree? You're not going to. You're going to stay in one little area of the forest.
Yeah, and really, if you if you think about it, a lot of people who are good at Path of Exile, when they first started out, there was a lot of experimenting. Unless you're going to follow a guide from the beginning, almost everybody's first character is not going to be as good and as well made as it could be. So just feel free to experiment. Do not let the skill tree intimidate you. Put points in what sounds fun to you. And eventually, if you get to a point where the character is kind of weak and you don't feel like you can play it anymore, you just start a new one. It's a learning experience. Most ARPGs, the fun in building your character is taking a chance and putting those points where you want them and seeing if it actually works. If you're not the kind of person who like to do that, there are plenty guides out there where you can follow exactly to the letter which skills to pick every time you level up. You don't have to deal with making it yourself if you don't want to. So yes, the skill tree can look very intimidating, but it's not like you can just pick anything and just kind of go with it on your first character and see what sounds fun. Or use a guide. Some people just use guides and they're fine with that. I like the experimenting as a kind of ARPG player I am, so.
There's all manner of things to see.
And sometimes you'll get a really good drop.
Once you've settled in,
and you'll want to use that and use specific skills in the tree that complement it, so you'll be rolling a new character anyway. A lot of the uniques in that game are situated around unique builds.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Alright. Use...
Looks okay on my end, Enforcer. I don't know. Not seeing any
wrong
problems.
button. Okay. Map. Hatham.
Well, let's see. Ranged characters? I really enjoyed playing a ranged character in Skyrim, actually. It's one of the few games where I felt like I could really play a stealthy ranged character who could one-shot stuff from stealth. That was a really, really fun build for me. But I don't know if stuff like Skyrim appeals to you or not.
Yeah, if the stream is stuttering for you, it is probably your connection to Twitch. Because, each hub has its own Twitch servers, so I'm sure everything else that has a lot of bandwidth has different servers. So.
Oh, cool, the Ori. So you have played Skyrim. Yeah, I don't quite have as much time as you. I've only got about 182 hours, I think. Still fun though. It's so replayable. You can play all the different kinds of characters. Pretty awesome.
Uh-oh.
I still haven't found everything in the game either, and I don't have the expansions. Neither does Apocryphile. Yeah, ARPGs are great. They're super good for when you just want to jump on and play a quick game too, because you're not really committed to anything long. It's not like having to go through a dungeon for a few hours with other people or whatnot. I really like them. We try almost every single one that we can.
I wonder, what is this game? I just want to see some of these games. This looks like a different puzzle type game. Alright, let's see here.
A lot of ARPGs are so different too.
This accursed
Oh,
city
shit.
will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Vulcan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Farrell you're not talking about Dracula, are you? It's the man! He's grown young again!
Benjamin Franklin was a renowned innovator, diplomat, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Translation, he was a rock star of the age. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston in 1706, the 10th son of a soap maker. 10 sons. I guess his parents couldn't afford a television. And also, there was no television.
What is with his hair? Look at his hair.
I don't know, man.
What the? He looks kind of like a zombie or something.
It's because
So
games can't do hair right yet. I think they started trying to do that new thing with the new Tomb Raider, where they have some hair physics thing. Okay.
know, it looks weird.
Of course it looks weird. It's hair in a video game.
Mm.
He began working for his brother in 1718 as an apprentice printer. However, their relationship was rocky, particularly after the elder Franklin found out that young Benjamin had been writing for the paper under a pseudonym, Silence Dogood, and writing an extremely popular column at that. Human nature being what it is, the fact that the column was popular was probably the bigger problem. Benjamin ran away in 1723 and headed for Philadelphia, where he continued his career in printing and writing, eventually buying the Pennsylvania Gazette. The business, I mean, not just a copy. That would have been one of his lesser achievements. He stayed in Philadelphia for most of his life, that is, was when he wasn't making extended trips to Europe. Franklin had a talent for persuasion, and that made him an ideal diplomat. In 1757, he went to London to represent Pennsylvania in an ongoing legal battle with the Penn family. It was the first of several extended political trips to Britain, and he would act as the state representative for Massachusetts, Georgia, and New Jersey as well. In fact, Franklin was in Europe for most of the Revolution, though he was in the colonies to help with the writing of the Declaration of Independence.
This is like the longest bio ever.
Franklin was a vocal opponent of British impositions on the colonies, like the Stamp Act, and although he first fought for the rights of colonists as British citizens, he eventually became convinced, like many of the Founding Fathers, that independence was the only real solution. Unfortunately, Franklin's change of heart made him clash with his son William, who served as the royal governor of New Jersey. William remained an active loyalist. The father and son never spoke again. When he wasn't founding a new nation, and destroying his family in the process, Franklin was a scientist, inventing things like bifocals and more efficient wood stoves when he wasn't mapping the Gulf Stream and discovering how electricity worked. What have you done today? Made yourself a microwave meal and sat about in your underwear? Oh, well done you. He was also quite the lady killer. Jesus! This guy, carrying on several friendships with women while he was in Europe. The records don't say what exactly they saw in him, certainly not his looks. Maybe women like a man who's intelligent. If that was true, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Portugal surrounded by them, and you'd be looking at a blank screen.
So much editorial from Sean.
Alright, find a general store. How about that one right across the street? That Benjamin Franklin just told me he was going to be in. Buy a sword and pistol. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he said, Benjamin Franklin, you lying bitch.
Mein Herr would like...
Hancock's store number 5. Buy.
It's a strange kind of pharmacy that's selling guns.
Normal weapons and firearms. Normal weapons, normal sword. What is this? This, sir, is a normal sword.
Could I have the sharp sword, please?
No, sir, we only sell the normal sword here.
What about the...
What makes this sword normal?
Um...
It's normal, sir.
But I would like a better sword.
It is pretty normal.
Like, maybe a high-quality sword.
Oh, it's normal.
Oh, the unusual sword. Do you have an unusual sword, sir?
Nope, just the normal sword. Don't have any unusual swords, no sharp swords, no pointy swords, just normal swords.
Are you sure you don't have a
We're
sharp
completely
sword?
out of everything but normal swords. And in fact, we only have this one normal sword.
Alright then, I'll take a normal sword. Wait, you still have normal swords, correct?
An uncommon one? Nope. No bent swords, no damaged swords, no uncommon swords, just this single normal sword.
What about a rusty sword?
Nope, no rusty swords. We don't sell anything under a normal sword.
Okay, could I have a normal sword then?
Yes. It'll be 700 pounds? Is that the symbol for pounds?
I believe so, yes.
That'll be 700 pounds. Legendary
normal
swords?
sword?
Absolutely no legendary swords.
That's a bit expensive for a normal sword, don't you think?
I'll take it. Purchased normal sword.
Fine.
What kind of firearms do you have? Ah, it's not a normal pistol. It's a flintlock pistol. I was wondering, normal pistol.
Normal. Who the hell named that, seriously? Normal sword?
Well, I mean, they're obviously not calling it that in game, but it's pretty funny. I'll take the normal sword.
It's practically a Monty Python joke. I
Yes.
thought you were going to tell me that you were sold out of normal swords, actually, and that you had no stock whatsoever. It's like the cheese shop.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we don't have any cheese. We're all sold out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, so we're actually all out of normal swords as well.
What?
You said you had one.
We just sold it online. Oh, fuck.
Wait, what's happening? Okay, so you got the flintlock pistol now.
And the sword, which it told me to do. Follow Lee to the Green Dragon on horseback.
How much money do you have left? I know it says it in the corner.
Like 150. I had just enough money to buy those two things, and have a little bit left.
Yeah.
It's like it was designed that way.
Wait, Farrelligo has a very good question. No bullets? They didn't sell bullets, so you just have like an unlimited amount?
No, I probably have to have bullets. They probably give me like a few when I bought the gun.
Like
Let's
6.
see.
If it's a 6-shooter.
That's weird.
Anyway.
These things are all glitched
no,
out.
it's not 6-shooter. Flintlock is like one, like.
Look, shit's all glitched out.
Oh wow, that is weird.
What is this?
Flintlock,
Time
man. You might
spent
as well
blended?
It's gonna take you a while.
Yeah, I don't think it tells me. Let's see. I have 5 bullets. It gave me 5 bullets to start with.
Okay. Well, that's good, considering that you have to load one at a time.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're actually gonna make you like stand there and like do all this stuff.
I don't know.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors
Ooh,
are
crossbows.
eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and
Run over people with my horse.
Have you been told why it is?
Alright, let's see. I'm going to read this. Markets. There are a number of public markets in the colonies, meaning you can get supplies easily. Of course, paying for goods is another matter, as currency was incredibly complex. People paid in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins, wampum, New Jersey and New York bills, magic beans, laundromat coins, the list goes on. We're simplifying everything down for you in the Animus. You're welcome. While some markets sold a variety of goods, like Funal... oh man, I can't pronounce that. Faneuil Hall in Boston, others were more specialized. New York's... God.
It might be
Coenties
Faneuil.
Slip? What? Faneuil?
Faneuil.
Faneuil? New York.
Faneuil. Yeah. Something like
New
that.
York's Coenties Slip was mainly a fish market, though like most markets, it sold a little of everything. While if you were in the market for African slaves, Peck's Slip was the place to go. Yes, slavery was legal at the time, though it was less common in Boston than New York, which had the largest slave population in the north. Don't be surprised to see European servants for sale either. Some were sold for a fixed number of years to pay back their passage to the New World, a much better deal than the slaves were offered.
Oh, thank you very much, Theory.
I have all these glitches in my... Look! I'm glitching out for some reason. I wonder why it does that.
I don't know. Why is it doing that?
I don't know, maybe it has something to do with how synchronized I am. That's pretty cool, though. I
And the
kind of
question
like
is,
it.
is the glitch part of the game, or is it just messing up?
No, it's part of the game.
Okay.
Faneuil Hall. Don't let the French spelling confuse you. Ah, look, the name of this
they're telling you
building
now.
is pronounced Faneuil or
Oh.
Fanel. Getting it wrong is a good way to indicate you're not from around here, but it's also a great way of proving you're not French, which in my experience is a real boon. Damn.
Oh, I see. Explosion said it rhymes with Daniel, so you could say Faneuil. Like
Faneuil. Okay, Faneuil. Also, if you want to pass as a local, you should take a good look at the weather vane. It's a Boston landmark. Legend has it that in the War of 1812, suspected spies were asked what was on top of Faneuil Hall. Faneuil Hall. Only a true local would be able to say it was a grasshopper. The building was named after Peter Faneuil, the local merchant who paid to build it. It was meant as a place for local farmers to sell their goods so their carts would stop crowding the streets, and so you didn't have to walk near farmers. However, it's the meeting hall on the second floor which gives the building its nickname, the Cradle of Liberty, that's rather ostentatious, and I dare say American, as a nickname, but it's not inaccurate. People met here to protest the Stamp Act. The first anti-tea tax meetings were also held here. Anti-British meetings occasionally drew crowds so large the building couldn't even hold them, at which point they all went to the Old South Meeting Hall. During the Siege of Boston, the meeting hall here was made over into a theater. Since plays of any kind were banned in Boston under ordinary circumstances, something I think should still be a law, actually, this is yet another example of the British loyalist sticking it to the rebels.
Yeah, Theory, since you're new to ARPGs, you would probably enjoy Diablo 3. A lot of the disappointment that fans suffered were long-standing fans who were expecting the game to be a lot like the previous one, Diablo 2, and because it wasn't, there was a lot of disappointment.
He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
So, if you're interested in getting it, it sometimes goes on sale for about half off. You could find it for about $30. I think Amazon, I don't know if Amazon sells codes, I can't remember, but you might want to wait until it's on sale and then purchase it. But it might be something you would enjoy. Simply because if you're liking ARPGs and you don't really have any expectations, you would probably like it a lot. Plus, it's had a lot of changes in the last year. People are saying it's a lot better than it was when it came out, because it came out last May, 2012. So, I don't recommend it at full price. Usually waiting for games on sale is the best course of action, then you don't feel as bad if you don't like the game. But it's an enjoyable experience. Most people that like the game are newer to ARPGs and did not play Diablo 2. There's a few exceptions, of course, but...
Green Dragon Tavern. This tavern is sometimes called the Headquarters of the Revolution, though I imagine when it is, they pronounce it Headquarters of the Revolution, because overthrowing the government in a pub is thirsty work. It was a popular place for people like Paul Revere and Samuel Adams to sit with their friends and plot. Up until 1754, the tavern was owned by William Douglas. When he died, his property was left to his daughter, Catherine Kerr, and his nephew, Cornelius Douglas. They divided their inheritance equally, and it seems got along famously. The Freemasons bought the tavern in 1766 and renamed it the Freemasons' Arms, which didn't actually stick because the sign above the door was still a green dragon. Freemasons, the secret society everyone knows about. Let's get a pub where we can meet in complete secret and no one will ever know. Brilliant. What should we call it? How about the Freemasons' Arms? Legend has it that Paul Revere's ride was planned here, but that's unlikely. By 1774, Revere had been warned that the British were listening in on his meetings and had therefore stopped making super secret plans in public where anyone could hear them. Someone tell the Masons. You know where to find them.
Yes, Sean is giving some good advice there too. He says to try the trial demo. I think you said you had it, but definitely if you like the demo, Diablo is pretty much more of the same. It just gets harder
You know,
as the levels increase.
I think you were saying that last time I was playing. I have no idea what Z fighting is. None. Like, you keep saying that, but I don't know what that means.
Z fighting?
Yep. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Look at these glitches.
So weird.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, you told me it in Revelations. I don't know what it is.
You lying, cheating,
Oh, I
no
see.
good son of a bitch.
What in the fuck?
Come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be
Wait,
foolish,
I take it
dear.
it's not supposed to look like this?
Sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bag
Wow.
put up.
Holy fuck. I take it it's not supposed to look like this. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if restarting will help.
Do you require anything further?
This is fucking crazy looking. The Carthians! Alright. Oh, now it's, well, sort of fine. Except the floor looks... What in the holy living fuck? Wow. Everything kind of looks fine except the floor looks like really fucked up. Alright, let's quit out of here. Holy shit. Okay, I thought this was part of the game. Obviously, it is not part of the game. This is just fucked up. Why is it doing this? Apoc, did you take your daily dose of heroin today? I did, and it's affecting everyone. Actually, that would... I've never done heroin, but I don't think it does that to you. I don't think it makes you visually hallucinate unless you believe what you see in Trainspotting. So let's see. Let's close this and let's start this again. That's some super fucked up shit. I didn't know it was gonna glitch out like that. I might have to look up a fix for that. My God, that was crazy. I'm like, oh, it's just part of the game. I'm like, wait a minute. These people are probably not supposed to be blue, and my face is not supposed to be, like, made of strips and red.